Welcome to the program, the Development of Occupational Therapy Service. We are in the course of 513770. Today, I gonna give lecture on the topic of factor influencing of occupational therapy service. Welcome to the program and enjoy your engagement in our teaching program. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the program. The course is 513700. Okay, occupational therapy development. We're gonna develop and we're gonna improve our service for OT occupational therapy in Thai society and for the future. I try to use in the previous time my motto, build OT today for tomorrow. And now we take ASEAN become one, 10 members become one, and now we got 6 countries in Southeast Asia in ASEAN become one OT. I take to use change the motto is build ASEAN OT today for tomorrow. Okay, that is we try to expand not just only Thailand but also to our ASEAN as well in the theme of ASEAN University Network. Because we have the theme of business model is AEC, ASEAN Economic Community, but we got ASEAN University Network of OT in ASEAN as well. Okay, this topic I gonna teach and share you the topic of factor influencing occupational therapy service. We have many factors, variety of factors to influence you, not just only from the Western world, but also from our basic of the local context in Thailand and in ASEAN as well. This is very important for develop our OT service for our Thai society to our client as well. Okay, the learning topic outcome today. After learn today, I think you can meet by learning outcome. We call topic learning outcome. You're gonna meet, understand factor influencing occupational therapy service. After that, you can analyze factor influencing in OT service via occupational profile that you learn with the 708 as well. It's linked together, it integrates together. And performance skill, performance pattern, and context and environment. Inside here, you're gonna know inside of domain more. Okay. After that, when you learn a lot, you're gonna know about the process. Everything is to like the what we call the gear and every spare part of the car gonna combine together, integrate together, gonna move car forward. Okay. Third, you can reflect your logical thinking from factor influencing in occupational therapy service. I think that you become occupational therapy in master level. You have experience, and in the future, you're gonna shape the Thai society in terms of OT service as well. You is the new hope. You are the new seed to grow in not just only in Thailand but in our world OT. Okay, what is the concept of best practice of occupational therapy service in your mind? Freshie, what is the best practice? What do you think that?
I think that the therapist can achieve the goal that we have to discuss with the team and the clients.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the treatment that is good and appropriate for the client. Yes.
It means that it's not one fit for all, right?
Yes. I think one client actually we use more than 2 models.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one client we have to combine the technique and intervention to make the client better.
Okay.
Sometimes that the goal isn't go well with the client. We have to think again and what happened, why it didn't fit to the client. That I think it can make the OT service better.
It means that we don't have panacea. ยาวิเศษ can kill every germ and every disease. It's okay. Okay. Sitikon, what is your concept? You think that what is the best practice in your mind for OT service?
I think the best practice are the client center, because we can focus on client and what the client want to do, and we have assessment to check on how they still able to perform occupation, and I think it's like they got what they wanted, and we know how to improve their quality of life, like the most accurate in our health profession.
Right. Okay, you point out about client center. If we go to our client home, and we think that home this renovate the stairway, and we think that 2 stairway is the best with family of the member is agree, okay, renovate stairway because it's very slope is very high, we need to make slope good, but the client, he didn't agree. He believed that you make 2 way is look like the area for funeral ceremony. What do you think that, Sitikon? What you gonna do? You went to the community, to the client home, and you see the stairway is very high, slope is too high, and just only one way is very, the deterioration need to be fixed and near collapse. You can make 2 way because this is go and this is going up, and is in another way going down, is 2 way. Family member of our client agree make like this, but the client didn't agree. How you gonna move forward of this approach?
I think we should make an explanation for very clear that how this is benefit for the client, and maybe incorporate the client ideas that like what he want.
He believed it look like the funeral ceremony คล้ายกับเมนขึ้นศพ is very bad impression, is very bad, cannot change, stick in my mind when I will grow up. My belief, could you remember the factor is my belief. But the new generation is family member think it's good. Yes, absolutely. We know this is very tough. Come to your mind as well, Freshie. Thailand, I think that is not the client center practice, but we need client and family center. Because even though the children, the parent didn't done like that, but the children want to do. When we growing up now until to adult, we shoot. Sometimes we can shoot, but sometimes we cannot shoot. Our family shoot, right? Believe it or not, this is our Asian style.
Yes.
Because it is collectivism. We cannot individualism or individuals like client center. We think we touch with family member or client family center. We do everything like the group of family, right? I don't know. It's in the in future. It might be changed to be individual. Right now, in the previous time, when you go to school, and if you make something wrong, the rights of the teacher can hit you by you strict. But now it cannot, right? The family take charge of this is the right of student. You cannot make a punishment for my son or my daughter, my son or my kid, anything, right? It's gonna be changed for the future, but I don't know. But some rural people from in village, the villagers still believe that it look like this. Okay, in my house, I make my new home. My dad have strong belief cannot put the toilet in the front area. We think that in the upstairs is connect to very easy to the toilets, to the restroom, and going back to the bedroom. They believe it's located in the front. Most people go here past the area of the toilet is very unauspicious ไม่เป็นมงคล unauspicious bad luck. The belief of family is still very strong. If you done, I didn't stay with you. He came like this. After that, I changed to be the room for Buddhist Lord of Buddha room for ceremony anything of the prayer to the Lord of Buddha, to the Tapitaka and something to I need to make a mantra in that area in the front. Okay, he agreed. This is, for example, sometimes the culture or belief help very strong cannot change about our mindset. Okay, because waiting for until to next generation. Okay, how do make occupational therapy service to be a best practice? Freshie.
I think the practitioner need to learn the knowledge. This the knowledge of occupational therapy service is very important since they was in the university. Yes, so it can make the occupational therapist get better in the service, how to know the client wants and needs in the occupational therapy service. Some people they didn't know what is occupational therapy. So that is how can we try to knowledge the clients, or we can make the family feel comfortable to practice with us. Yes, it is very important to approach the client and the family. Yes.
Absolutely, because our professional of us is sometimes look like abstracts. Some we work with the physical dysfunction. Some people, this is the physiotherapy. When we deal with the children, you are a teacher, educational teacher. When we deal with the people mental illness, it look like the nurse. The nurse can do like you, make activity like that. Sometimes I don't know. What do you think that Titikon, how do you make occupational service to make a better practice or better life for our client?
Occupational service to be best practice, I think it's all depend on the practitioner that how they have how much the knowledge they have and how much they communicate that knowledge very clearly to the patient or the client and the other medical professional that like we do this, we can do this, we cannot do this, we able to approach a client more comfortable in more comfortable way that we can get more information for you for the medical profession team to be able to synthesize how to treat the patient correctly and accurately.
What do you think that the word in the Thai word called นักกิจกรรมบำบัด equal with occupational therapist or not? Freshie.
Occupational therapy
equal นักกิจกรรมบำบัด or not in the sense
I think it's not the same.
Yeah.
Because it is กิจกรรม in the English word is activity, right? But occupational is กิจกรรมดำเนินชีวิต. It is very different because when I work at the hospital, the doctor said, "What occupational therapy do? What they do? Can you explain to the nurse, please?" and then I get, oh, how can I explain that so very appropriately, and they can get it what I can explain to them. So I think it is very different.
But when it is compared to the previous time, it's better. In the previous time, we use vocational therapy or vocational rehabilitation therapy, like the name in Thai, we use นักอาชีวบำบัด but now กิจกรรมบำบัด I think it's equal or unequal สิทธิกร how we should change to the new word or not สิทธิกร
I think we should change, but I think Thai
really?
was, yes, I think Thai was is very limited in meaning and can maybe interpret to a lot of the other meaning that we don't want it to. Just as Frenchie said, กิจกรรม is activity and occupational is กิจกรรมการดำเนินชีวิต a lot of gap between กิจกรรม and กิจกรรมการดำเนินชีวิต meaning.
Yeah.
I think Thai should have.
And most of professional or profession or practitioner I can use activity because activity is the sin for people. People can do activity. It's not belong to you. They think like that.
Yeah.
Right. We don't have the Bali and Hindi or Sanskrit words like the name like Pataya, Pesat, Tanta, or Viswakam. We have used the real Thai word. This is why it's cannot relevant with occupation. This is one thing. Keep in mind that even though the speech language pathologists in English, they use when they launch speech language pathologists, but in Thailand we changed to 4 times or 3 times already. I still remember when my lifetime. The first is นักวจีบำบัด the second นักอัฏฐบำบัด the third is นักแก้ไขการพูด and now I don't know it's gonna go to the end up or not นักเวชศาสตร์การสื่อความหมาย now they use this word 4 times already. Speech language pathologist, your friend study master level as well, right? And this is one kind of, for example, we cannot have the word relevant with the Thai. This is make a meaning, is not make the clear meaning. Sometimes make a weird or abstract. This is why our service in the future, we need to make tangible model. If we go with what we call the component based, like PT, like psychologist, life is we need to put our professional identity going up, outstanding of this.